Plans for the wall have been approved.
Cuban commandant died. The UK has left the European Union.
Which has caused a
Big crisis in Spain.
have also aligned themselves with people to test ballistic missiles.
Fellow Tropicans, thanks to me, Tropico is an undisputed paradise. But the values of our paradise are now being threatened. Threatened by populists and despots. I, El Presidente, will prevent this. I accept the nomination for another presidential term. Will make Tropico even greater, even bigger, and even better. Instead of walls, I will build bridges, bringing Tropico's islands and people together, rather than separating them. New means of transportation will offer great opportunities of exchange to you and our visitors. I will bring diversity, culture, and the wonders of the world to Tropico, so that all other nations will look upon us with envy. Vote for El Presidente. Vote for Tropico 6 or else.
Why did I want to become a police officer? I believe it's because I wanted to serve my community. To protect my city. To keep it clear from criminals. To keep the streets safe. You know something? I believe it's my calling.
Hello. Hey, catch any bad guys lately?
A few. This'll teach you to respect the parking regulations.
This is Central. Attention all units. Robbery in progress.
Copy, Central. Heading to location. Keep still. You're under arrest.
I'll be out in 24 hours, cop.
This is Central. We've received reports of a shootout.
Copy, Central. I'm on my way.
Welcome to our new U-Boat development log. As some of you may be aware, for some time now we have been working on the beta version for Kickstarter backers. It's going to be made available soon, right after the decision is made that it meets necessary quality standards. This video is meant as a quick presentation of what's going to be included in the beta version and what you can expect from it. There are two separate modes in the beta, Campaign and Sandbox mode. In the final game, such divisions won't exist, but instead Campaign and Sandbox will be fully integrated. It's separated in the beta version for quality of life reasons. Let's start a new game.
Herr Offizier?
In the beginning, we start at the Wilhelmshaven port, met by the U-Boat skipper and Grand Admiral Donitz. Your first mission starts there, accompanied by the tutorial that explains many aspects of U-Boat. It's a complex game, and because of that, we put effort into this tutorial to be informative and useful for players.
Ein Matrose der Kriegsmarine ist stets wachsam. Du bringst Schande über unsere Besatzung.
In this first mission, you will receive orders to capture a radar prototype from a sabotage ship. This mission will teach you the basics of the game and give you a small taste of what it's like to play U-Boat. Sandbox mode, on the other hand, puts the player right on the Atlantic and gives the player full freedom to do what they want to do. What happens in Sandbox is completely random, and any two games will not be the same. You may decide to hunt for convoys, investigate sources of radio transmissions, or just follow orders assigned to you by headquarters. For example, headquarters may order you to investigate what happened to a ship they lost contact with. Missions are partially generated, but you can make decisions along the way, such as which officer will be sent to investigate what happened on board the lost ship. Sending different officers, of course, will result in different outcomes. To find a full-blown convoy, players will have to use hydrophone, count on signals from another U-boat, or just get lucky. Convoys are well defended and meant to be attacked after you get some experience under your belt. There are also many lone ships traversing the seas that are easier prizes. In the beta version, there are some limitations to resupply your U-boat, but it's still fully possible to get going. You can resupply at ports or just find some stuff in the wreckages of sunken ships, like food and spare parts.
Schadensbericht! Tanks anblasen!
Herr Kaloi? Bewegung, los! So schwer zu atmen.
We are going to publish this version soon, and after a few more months, we will publish it in early access on Steam to let the whole community decide about its further development. It's a complex game, and we're really counting on your directions and help as we are motivated to develop it further. Thank you for your attention, and see you hunting on the seas.
1000 auf 50 Meter!
I'm veteran game developer John Vanderswet, and I'm excited to show you today what we've been working on for the last few months in absolute secrecy. Identity is an MMORPG that's unlike any other you've ever played. It's not based on levels or skill progression, it's based on you, your character, and what you want to do with it. Identity is all about giving absolute freedom in a world that's full of other people and fun things to do. We've gotten rid of most of the AI and replaced it with people. It's people who are driving down the street, and it's people who run for governor, it's people who play as police officers and fight crime. You'll find sports, car racing, paintball matches, and more others than I have time to list. And if living off the land is your sort of thing, you can make a pretty good living hunting or fishing. Identity is all about the freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. While Identity is an MMORPG in most ways, we're going to be offering you the option to rent your own servers too. So if you want a different, more specialized style of gameplay than our official servers have, such as maybe hardcore role-playing or some kind of like endless action, server operators are going to have control over hundreds of features to customize what they want.
Alright, in Watertown, the suspect's in custody. Nobody's coming the perimeter. It's still a hot scene. 10-4.
If you're somebody that likes to take the quiet route, you can form a business and play the market, or you could take the other way. You could become a criminal, you could rob people, you could rob banks, you could steal cars. Everything is open for player interaction. The land identity is enormous with all sorts of landscapes from cities, farms, and wilderness. There really is so much more I wish I could show you with this, but we've only just gotten started here.
An extraordinary world of miniature creatures. A tiny universe inhabited by a huge family, very similar to ours. A world full of beauty and secrets to discover, as well as everyday duties. Work to do, and enemies to defeat. But no tale would be complete without a series of unfortunate events. Become a tiny hero and take on an epic adventure of miniature proportions.
Firefighting Simulator, coming 2017.